division. So இந்த வீடியோல division concept பத்தி explain பண்ண போறோம். So divisionனா என்ன, அந்த process எப்படி பண்றோம் அப்படிங்கறத தான் explain பண்ண போறோம். division concept நல்லா தெரிஞ்சாதான் various method நம்ம divisions பண்ணும்போது நம்மளால அதை understand பண்ண முடியும். So for example, I am taking 15 divided by 3. So we are going to divide 15 by 3. Here, this 15 is called as dividend. And the number by which we are going to divide this 15 is called as divisor. So dividend, divisor. Now I am going to represent with a picture. So 15 means I am drawing 15 circles to represent 15. 3, 4, 5. I am drawing in rows. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have drawn 15 circles. We have to divide this 15 by 3 numbers. That is each group. So you have to divide. Division means splitting into groups. Group or split பண்றதா division. So ஒவ்வொரு குரூப்லயும் equal number of elements இருக்கும். Each group should contain equal number of objects. So இப்போ 15 divided by 3 means இந்த 15 3 split பண்ணது. Okay. So each groupலயும் definitely 3 தான் இருக்கும். 1 3 divide பண்றேன். Dividing 15 into equal groups of 3. So how many groups form now? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 groups form. So this 5 is your quotient. When you divide 15 by 3 means we are dividing into equal groups of 3 elements. So your quotient will be how much group formed. So quotient will be 5. So 2 is your quotient. Okay. So let's see one more example. If I am dividing 12 by 5, dividing 12 by 5. So now I am going to represent, this is our divisor and this is our divider. Going to represent 12 by circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 circles. Now we are going to divide it by 5. So that means each group should contain 5. So grouping as 5. 1, 2. I can't make a group with this because only 2 is left. Our group should contain equal number of circles. This contains 5 and this one contains 5. There are 2 groups only formed. We can't form group with these 2. These are the leftovers. We can't make group with this. Okay. So now our quotient is only we got 2 groups. So 2 is our quotient. And what about remainder? Here we will get the remainder as we have leftover. Only 2 circles are left over. So our remainder is 2. R is called as remainder. Okay. The terms what we have seen in the division is quotient, remainder, dividend, and divisor. So your remainder should be always less than your divisor. Okay. Remainder should be always less than the divisor, because if the remainder is greater than divisor, if I have instead of 2, if I have here instead of 2, if I have more than 5, I can divide it by 5. 5 or more than 5. Divisor of the greater circles in the we can make a group and that will come with the quotient. That's quotient level. So remainder is less than divisor. Remainder is equal to divisor or greater than divisor. We can divide it by the divisor. And that will come to the quotient part. Okay. So all you should remember that remainder should be less than divisor. And one more thing is, as multiplication is repeated addition, we know that multiplication means it is a repeated addition process, and division is a repeated subtraction. Division is nothing but repeated subtraction. So I will explain it with an example. If I have 8 divided by 2, going to divide 8 by 2. So representing it with some objects, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So 8 is divided by 2. I told a division is repeated subtraction. So first time I am subtracting 8, 2 from 8, 8 minus 2. So removing 2. Subtracting 2. 8 minus 2, we will get 6. Okay, now I am having only 6 circles. Remove 2. Okay, now it is a repeated subtraction. Our divisor should subtract repeatedly this dividend. Divisor and the dividend repeated and subtract பண்ணிட்டே வரும். That is called as division. So now I have 6 circles. Now going to subtract another one, 2. 6 minus 2. So removing another 2. So it will give 4. Okay, now I am having only 4 circles. Again doing repeated subtraction. Removing another 2. That is 4 minus 2. Removing another 2. So we will get only 2. Now we are having only 2. With that, again you do repeated subtraction. Now we are having only 2 and subtracting 2 from that, you will get 0. Till you are getting 0, we have to do this repeated subtraction. So how many times we have subtracted will give our quotient. So how many times we have done the subtraction? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times we have done the subtraction. So our quotient is 4. And there is no leftover after doing subtraction. Subtract and the leftover illa. So our remainder is 0. Quotient is 4. And remainder, how many times we are subtracting? Those times should be calculated as our quotients. So 4 times we have subtracted till getting 0. So our quotient is 4 and the remainder is 0. So what will happen if you have remainder? In this case, I am explaining one more time with remainder. For example, if I am dividing 7 divided by 3. Okay, dividing 7 by 3. I am representing 7 by some objects, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have to do by repeated subtraction. So first time I am subtracting 1, 3 from the 7. With the divisor, we have to do repeated subtraction. So 7 minus 3. So what will you get? 7 minus 3. I have to remove 3 objects. So we are having only 4. Remainder is 4. So now we have only 4. Again, we have to repeatedly subtract by 3. 4 minus 3. Removing 3. You are having only 1. So now we are having only 1 object. Will you able to remove 3 from this? So we can't able to remove 3 from this because it's having only 1. So this is our remainder. So in this case, we can't subtract till we are getting 0 because as we are having a leftover. So here we have subtracted 2 times. 1, 2. 2 times. So our quotient is 2 and our remainder is we have 1 circle left over. So this is our remainder. Quotient is 2. Remainder is 1. So the remainder should be always less than the divisor. Here our divisor is 3. Remainder is less than 1. If we have remainder greater than 3, if I have remainder as 3, what does it mean? Still we can divide it by the divisor and we will have a quotient 1 and that will be moved to the quotient. Okay, always your remainder should be less than the divisor. So that's all about the division concept.